I'm going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead.
So
these are some of our clients.
So one of the things when Kristin talks about I shop, this is what I do. So I have GMB Crush on my computer, and like the first thing I do is the categories. I'm like, what are your categories? And if you're, my favorite one is the Taco Bell, because if you type in vegetarian restaurants and you're near a Taco Bell will show up. And I'm like, what's vegetarian on Taco Bell?
The thing is, guys, categories, when we go in and we see, most people put in one category. You guys should put in anything with real estate in your category. So these are, I mean, look at Tracy's. Tracy's is awesome. They've done a great job.
Yep.
Okay.
He has a property manager, so that helps too.
I mean, everybody on here has done it, so just make sure it's filled. Okay.
Different ones, you just always want to have the category. You want to make sure anything you possibly can do. And that's why I said the Taco Bell, because they have literally 3 menu items or something like that.
What I do recommend you do though is switch it around and put your name last. So Nick and Laura, do switch it.
So Todd was talking about that. So the good thing about your Home Sold Guaranteed is it's a keyword stuffer by itself.
So good.
So I didn't know he was going to talk about that, but like 8 months ago, there was a SEO company, and they did a study of all real estate companies. And they go, well, the keyword is the stuff, obviously. Boca Raton real estate agent, Kristin Stampini. And the people were like, well, what about our brokerages? And they're like, if I'm Google, what's EXP? Is that a prescription drug? Is that a city in Canada? Like, what is EXP? They didn't use EXP as an example, but they're like, we don't know what that is. And Google, again, it's Google in terms of what they're searching it for.
So what is EXP? They don't know it's a real estate company.
So they said, if you have to do it, put it at the end. That was their response, was if you have to put the real estate company, put it at the end. Because it's not, like, I don't know what that's doing.
Well, and even when you guys are like adding products and different things, add your keyword stuffers, Nathan. So whatever you are, well, first of all, go back for a second. So I just noticed this. Craig, right there. Guys, Craig had 172 Google reviews. We just did this slide in the last few days. That's what's taken down from him in the last month. And it happens all the time to him, as far as his reviews.
I also notice sometimes a GLS a different number than a Google.
Yeah.
They're different. So remember, Google profile is its own category, and LSA ads are its own category. So somebody can go in and give you a local service ads review, and it'll show up in both, but if you stop with the local service ads, it's supposed to go away, but they may end up.
So they can give you local service ad review, and they can give you a
Those are, like the local service ad reviews are better reviews, but the problem is if you stop paying for local service ads, where do those reviews go?
Yeah, I see one of my competitors has 50 reviews on his website, and on his GLS, 100.
Yeah. It's considered better. Like it's considered better because it's a legit person.
Because of how you did, Nathan, to get 750 reviews, go in under your local service ads and do the same contest, because when you do that and you get the reviews through the local service ads, you're going to knock everybody else out.
But the problem is if they don't have the connection there, like they got to know that they came through local service ads to give you a review.
So how, is there a link they can click?
Yeah, all that stuff's in the back office. They give it to you.
Send the link out for Google My Business.
It's up to you. It's
well,
up to
you already have so many reviews, you don't need any more right now on Google My Business. I would try to build up your local services for sure.
Well, mine pull right
They pull right over. They mix them. They'll mix them.
Oh, okay. So, but if you focus on your local service, they want to know that it's coming from the local service.
To me, it's two different things. So what happens if local service ads go away? They haven't stated what's going to happen to those reviews. That's my biggest concern. Is like, okay, if you stop paying for local service ads, or you just, like, let's say you get rid of local, whatever happens, something happens, you get rid of local services, where are those reviews going to go? Like, can you tell me I'm going to get them from my Google and they're not answering?
Or ask them to do Both. You know, when you're getting them, just ask them to copy and paste and put them on both.
So this is just saying that you can do your office and then you can do it yourself as an individual at the same time.
So what, okay, because I see this is asked a lot. Especially having your home sold guarantee, right? So for example, Keller, you know, if you've got your family and stuff like that, and you want each of those agents, like even like Tanner, Tracy, and you have, you know, obviously we aren't teaching our agents marketing, right? But if you've got your family members and stuff, and you have everybody having, because you're just going to get more and more business through different people, so if they each have one. But for sure, you want your home sold guaranteed as a brokerage, and then you want your team.
Like this is it, just to expand it. But go ahead and stuff it. Like keyword stuff it until it's. That's where you have to figure out if it's worth it for you, because then it'll also be competing with you. And then what happens if they leave?
Yeah.
And then they come after Google and say, hey, that's me.
Yeah, that's the thing that I would worry about the most, is if they leave. And then, you know, have them put, if you have agents like team leaders, you know, if you have team leaders, obviously, and then just have them use their own address. Don't have them using your office address.
Service area business. Yeah, do it as a service area business.
Yeah, service area business, have them do their home, they can hide their address. So those are the team leaders. But as far as the agents, I would be careful.
So the other thing you can do to kind of help your Google My Business, or Google Business Profile, help. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
So, is take your location and have it as your Google Business Profile on your YouTube. So, on your YouTube, when you do a YouTube video, there's a location down there. So do it as your Google Business Profile to help it get it together. So, because normally it'll say Deerfield Beach, Florida. You'll just have some random locate wherever you did the YouTube video to it. Well, if I'm talking about my business, well, I kind of want it to be about my business, so you can just use that as a location. I think it's a cool tip.
No, it's a great tip. And the thing is, guys, is, you know, some people are like, well, so we have for the virtual assistant business, and we're getting, I'm telling you what, the traction that I'm getting from the virtual assistant is amazing. Like everything now that I'm posting, because I'm teaching you how to hire them, questions to ask, I mean, everything on it. And I'm getting easy, quickly, 1,000 reviews every post, pretty much. Okay, quick. Like it's been great. Real estate's different. So if you guys think that you're gonna post, and because when we post a listing, or we post on our real estate site, or we post a, you know, for sales, nobody wants to see that. So you have to make sure that what you're posting on your real estate site is value driven for the consumer.
So yeah, so we kind of got it on 2 slides there. So the whole point with the real estate is you want 100 good people, as opposed to, you know, like Mr. Beast, where he's getting 8 million views of just random people. We don't want 8 million people. We want the people who are actually looking to buy or sell houses. So real estate's a more narrow niche, and that just helps.
If you're gonna do YouTube, and we aren't gonna obviously get into YouTube, but I'm just gonna tell you real quick, you can kill it on YouTube. My coaching members are doing awesome on YouTube, okay? But what are they doing? How to buy Boca Raton, Florida. If you're coming from New York and you're moving to Boca Raton, why do you want to buy? You know, it's the how-tos and those are the things that you are going to get the calls, and they're amazing calls, guys. So you just have to, your content on there, make the seller happy, post it, show them what you're doing in your marketing and everything else. Don't expect the leads, but when you start to do things that people actually, all you gotta do, go into YouTube. I'm just gonna give you a quick tip. Google the agents like in your area and look what they're posting in their videos and create similar stuff, and then make sure that you're monetizing it and doing all the things that you should be doing with it. And I'm optimizing it, and also putting it everywhere, you know, little clippets and stuff. But you will get, and they are come list me's. They are come list me's all day long. So you guys should be doing totally, but make sure that you're utilizing YouTube different, and just with your just sold or just listed or whatever else, That's good for your buyers and sellers to maybe see, but you aren't going to get business. If you want business, it's a totally different game. And YouTube, guys, is awesome.